Hi everybody, hope you're all well. The other day Jimmy made fantastic brownies, and I've never made brownies. I've always sort of thought it was quite a hard recipe, but I was his assistant, and I was amazed how easy it was. And I know a lot of you will know this, so honestly this is my ignorance. I couldn't believe it, I really couldn't. So I said to him, please send me the recipe, because he found it and he asked me if he could make it. He's been really getting into cooking lately, which is fabulous. And if any of you have grandchildren or children who are really into cooking, let me know, send me a picture of them cooking, because I'll give them a shout out, because I think it's fantastic when children want to get in the kitchen and start cooking up a storm. You know, dinners, cakes, whatever. Absolutely fantastic. So I got his recipe that he'd found, and it actually comes to, the cost wise is £2.76 to make the lot, although I'm adding white chocolate chips is a sort of I'm throwing that in, that's completely optional, just because I found them at the back of my cupboard, which, yeah, I'm going to throw them in. I did look online to find out how much would be handmade brownies cost, you know, if you fancied having, you know, not ones shop bought, but ones that have been handmade, because there is a market out there for that sort of thing. And there's someone on Amazon selling them for £17.99 for, it's on here, however many. I mean, that's like, wow. So I'm going to show how, I mean, it's easy. I'm going to show how easy it is to anyone who may not realise, like me, because I certainly didn't realise. I am making it in the Cosori dual blaze directly. I've lined the basket, but if you didn't have a dual blaze, because it's got the advantage of having an underneath element, it's really good for this sort of thing. But even if you had just a normal air fryer from the heating element from the top, just get a basket that fits nicely. You may have to split it into two, because it does have to be quite shallow, not deep, because the consistency is going to be quite fudge-like, with a sort of a lovely crisp top, hopefully. So yeah, if you have a normal air fryer, just find a tin that you can line that fits your air fryer drawer, whether it's 2 or 1, bigger one, and put it in that, just as long as the thickness isn't more than 2 centimeters when you pour it in. Yeah, I mean, we have to sort of adjust to the size of our air fryers, don't we? So come and have a look at the ingredients. So I've got the eggs, I've got plain flour. The recipe did call for caster sugar, but I've only got granulated, so that I'm just sticking with that. Vanilla extract, it will float up here in a minute. Dark chocolate. I am actually going to be melting the butter and chocolate together in a microwavable bowl, and I'm going to do that in 20-second spurts. I've also got the cocoa powder and my optional chocolate chip white chocolate chips. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually get the chocolate, the dark chocolate and the butter and eggs must be at room temperature according to the recipe. So I left out the butter overnight to kind of make sure it's at nice squishy temperature. Yeah, so let's get these in a bowl, and I'm just going to do them in my, so the next time I see you they're going to be done. I'm just going to get to the microwave, do it in 20-second spurts, stir it in between each spurt until it's all fully melted, because the chocolate will take a little bit longer than the butter. See you in a bit. I'm just going to transfer to a bigger bowl. I'm just going to add the egg one at a time. Add in the sugar. I've got to keep stirring until I can no longer hear that grainy sound. Oh, right, a spoonful of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. I'm going to sieve in the flour. going to throw in my chocolate chips. Well, there you are, that's in. Let's get in and bake. So the recipe did say to preheat the air fryer, so if you have yours in a tin, I'd preheat it just because it optimum, etc. We did exactly the same when Jimmy's recipe, and it was absolutely fine. So it's bake 180 or 355 Fahrenheit for, I think 10 minutes. I can't remember if that's the exact time that was needed. So the temperature, I will be testing the temperature if it's over 98 centigrade. So yeah, let's just go for it. See you in a bit. Just ended. Let's see what temperature this is at. Oh, wow. See, I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. It does look good on the top. Wow, well, that's cooked. It's going to be gooey, so I don't expect anything to be like this to be clear. But what the next thing to do is to just allow it to cool in its tin or the basket for quite a while, like a good hour. I'm going to cover it with something, you know, just to, yeah, let it cool for a good hour. Then, yeah, we'll extract it from the basket and let it cool further on a cooling tray. So I'm going to see you in a bit. Okay, it's been a good couple of hours, so it's completely cold, so I'm going to extract it. Right, let's have a look. Fabulous. All right, I'm going to cut it and put it in a bowl because it doesn't need to go on a cooling tray. Yeah, really good. Then I'm going to have a taste test. So let's cut it and get it in the bowl. Oh, the recipe does describe it as rich and gooey, and rich and gooey it certainly looks like. I mean, look. I'll just break one open to see if we can. It's extremely gooey. I hope you can see that. Oh, gotta have a taste test. Oh, it's so delicious. Oh my God. I can't believe how easy it is. I used to really think it was something a little bit too difficult. I never really looked into it. My mistake. Oh, I just love that mixture of crunch and gooey softness. Wow. Oh, that's so lovely. I do like the white chocolate chip cookies. They've sort of retained their shape, which is pretty good. I wasn't sure if they'd completely melt. I hope you like the plate as well. 200 years old, £3, charity shop, fantastic. It's my favourite bowl. So I do love blue and white, and it's the willow pattern. Absolutely love them, but I've dated it because of the mark at the bottom. Over 200 years old, absolutely amazing, very beautiful. £3. What can you say? Ah, absolutely delicious. I'm gonna have another one. I've got to have another one, but I'm gonna have one with a cup of coffee. It's Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please check if you've subscribed. You know, sometimes YouTube randomly unsubscribe people, or if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please do, because it does really help the channel, etc, etc, etc. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one. Bye.